Some of you may know that I used to use this Dell before I got this MacBook Pro. I bought this Dell back in 2019. I actually made the unboxing video of it 5 years ago, and it was cringe. Anyways, 5 years later, still works, running Windows 11 natively because it has TPM 2.0 chip. All the specification, wait, all the specification, it checks out pretty much. And guess what? 5 years later, the keyboard's not working. Well, technically, I actually unplugged the keyboard because if I plug it in, none of the keys could work. If I go to the user section, when I hit the pin number while I plug in another keyboard, the built-in keyboard thinks that I'm pressing page up even though I'm not. It is a nightmare. So I decided to buy a new keyboard. This is gonna be an upgrade though, because this one doesn't have backlit and the one that I got has backlit. And also I'm going to upgrade the RAM. This thing has 8 gigs of DDR4. Since the max is 16 gigs of RAM, I mean, like, might as well, why not, right? I plan to keep this thing as long as I can since my family member using it right now. While I'm in, I will be changing the thermal paste because why not? It's been 3 years. This thing got the motherboard replaced because the motherboard decided to die back in 2021. So, I mean, why not, right? Might as well do everything. Also, the battery is a bit faulty. It only lasts for like 15 minutes. So yeah, let's take a closer look with this Dell. Alright, so here's a Dell. You can see closer. I'm gonna use the original mouse that I got because feeling nostalgic pretty much. So you're probably wondering, how am I gonna put my pin? Well, basically, I go to this, accessibility, and on-screen keyboard, and on-screen keyboard showed up. So I press this and then hit my pin number. As you can see, it actually works, but it's not practical though. So you can see it works. Let's go to the task manager because why not? And you can see 8 gigs of RAM. For Windows 10, I guess it will be enough when I first got it, but as of right now, it's not. It uses like 60% of it. Oh, it opened Discord. If you guys have, oh, I guess it closed. So if you guys have Discord, make sure to join my Discord server if you want to. CPU seems fine, although it's high usage. I'm guessing probably because it's boot up. I haven't used this thing in a while. Back in 2020, I upgraded this thing from 2TB hard drive to SSD, and guess what? The hard drive died and my stuff stuck in that hard drive. Thanks Seagate. Everything seems to be fine, just I need more RAM and change the keyboard, and it will last for another couple more years. So yeah, let's shut this thing down. See, it's not that slow though. Consider this thing is 5 years old. Alright, so here's the new port that I bought. Look at the font. This one obviously is better because it's the genuine Dell. This is third party. This one feels way better. You can see here's the backlit cable. This thing right here is basically an upgrade. So if you have a Dell Inspiron 3580, if you don't have a backlit, you can just get this one. These things are plug and play basically. Also, the difference that you would notice between the one without the backlit and the one with backlit is obviously, first of all, it has backlit. Another thing is there's another key between the search and the brightness. Let's take apart this thing. Alright, here's a Dell. I'm just gonna unplug everything. Here's the USB for the mouse. And here's the bottom, so I need to unscrew a couple of screws down there. This thing is so easy to upgrade compared to that one. Let's say if I buy a base model for this, when it comes to storage and RAM, I can upgrade it anytime in the future. But not this, which is quite unfortunate. I'm gonna unscrew all of these. Alright, all of these screws are screwed, so I'm going to open this. We don't need this one now. And I'm in. You can see the battery is swollen. I know it is a hazard, but still works for now. I'm going to replace this. This will be the last thing I will be doing. For now, I'll be using this battery if I want to do a BIOS update. Oh yeah, by the way, with these Dell, you need the battery to plug in. Otherwise, it wouldn't do the BIOS update. I guess it's a good thing and a bad thing. Good thing is, like, let's say your power went out. You don't need to worry the whole motherboard gets bricked. But the bad thing is, like, let's say you have to dispose this kind of battery. That's not a good thing. Spicy pillow right there. You can see I already unplugged the keyboard. So here's a trackpad. I actually never took apart way deeper other than the SSD. I changed the thermal paste. You're probably wondering, why didn't I get M.2? This was doing when the pandemic first happened. Couldn't find any store with M.2, so I have to deal with SATA. I mean, SATA is not that bad though, but obviously M.2 is better. So I need to unplug all of these, that's for sure. From right now, I don't need to unplug a lot of things. That's why I know, because I actually looked it up some tutorial before I actually open this thing, so I guess that's a good thing. Looks like there's only one screw here, and I guess I'm in. So that's the motherboard, which you can see right here. The back, the top and the bottom. I guess the heatsink is alright though. Way better than the Intel MacBook Air for sure. It's not that dusty, but I'll still clean it, that's for sure. I'll put the motherboard right there, hopefully it doesn't fall. Power jack. Oh, there's a screw right there. One thing I like about Dell is that the way they build in between low-end to mid-range laptop is it doesn't feel cheap. That's what I would say about Dell stuff. I'm guessing I could remove this spot right now, and yep. So I need to figure out how to get into this. Okay, so when I watch those tutorials, when they remove it, they just simply rip it off. It seems that there's like a plastic thing right here. But when they want to put it back, they use a soldering iron. I bought a soldering iron like, what, I don't know how long ago. And good thing I still have some left over. So I'll try to remove the plastic using a soldering iron. Although I don't need to solder though, so I guess that's fine. Soldering iron doesn't work, so I will use a razor blade instead. Oh man, that's gonna take a lot of work though. Okay, it's kind of bent over, which not a good thing, but at least it's fixable. So I'm in. I'm guessing I need all of these later on. So the keyboard, might take a lot of work though. Okay, so here's the base and all these stuff. Ooh, that's a lot though. Yeah, you can see it's quite dusty. 5 years worth of dust pretty much. So goodbye to this old keyboard. Don't need this keyboard anymore. I need to see how to stick this thing. I need to put this first. Hopefully it fits, and yep, it does. So I put everything back except the border, which you can kind of see right there. I only put the important stuff basically. Powers in, the USB mouse. I don't think I can use this trackpad anymore because it's so tiny. Look at that. Here's the difference right here. Let's turn it on. Please work, please work. Oh, the backlit works. Good thing. Hey, pause. Oh wait, no, I don't want to do this. I don't want to. I don't want to do dinosaur. Come on, let me skip. Skip. I shouldn't do this, but I'm just gonna do it anyway. Please don't break. Please don't break. Okay, he like showed up. I don't want to do dinosaur. I'm not gonna do that. Not now. I just wanna get into Windows 11. Hey, that's good. Let's go. Yep, it works. Okay, the moment of truth. Yep. It works. So I just need to go to that one website. Keyboard test. Keyboard test online. Nope, I don't need this code now. Keyboard test online, and we're just gonna do a test real quick. Okay, so here's how I'm going to do a test. No, I'm not doing screenshot. Wait, hang on. Oh, if I turn off number lock, it goes to N. It doesn't show the combination, and I guess that's normal because the old one doesn't have that too. Okay, now I know that the keyboard works, so I will shut this thing down again, and I will put everything back in. Ow! Why did I put my finger there? One last screw for the battery. Alright, I guess I'll deal with that later. Kind of bend a bit, but whatever. Let's change the thermal paste because I'm already in. Alright, so you're probably wondering what am I gonna replace with. I'm going to use the Arctic MX4. Good thermal paste. One of the best thermal pastes you can get in the market. Not sponsored though, but it is a really good one. So I need to unscrew all of these screws. So that's for the GPU, and here's the CPU. I think it's hardened at this point. I wouldn't be surprised. And I think I'm in. Still a bit soft, but it's better to replace. Very crusty though. There we go, that's the CPU, and I'll be doing the GPU. They're finally done for the CPU and GPU. Now let's deal with this, the heatsink. Alright, heatsink is done, so let's put the thermal paste on the CPU and GPU. Alright, so there's no right way and there's no wrong way from what I know, so I'm just gonna use my own method pretty much. There, and now the screws. I'm gonna start the GPU first. There we go. Alright, battery back in. Up case. I will be opening this once again in a couple of weeks because I need to upgrade the RAM, and I will be done after that. I need to screw all these back in. Alright, let's see where it works this time. Yep, keyboard feels way more solid. Nope, 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 nope. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. Nope, not today. We're on booting to Windows 11. Yep, it seems. Yep, good thing. Oh wait, no, it's the other side. Backlit, not the best, but at least I know it works. Okay, let's try. Ooh, so there's 3 modes for the backlit keyboard. So the way how this backlit keyboard works is that, okay, obviously turn it off, low brightness and high brightness. Well, that's it. Let's go back to that keyword website, keyword test. Yep, all the keywords. Let's go to test manager. Oh, that's the Canon thing. This is test manager. Obviously, the performance should be better a bit, except the RAM, because I did not upgrade the RAM yet. This is the only way I can tell the temperature, because there's a GPU temperature right there. Alright, so let's go to the part where I upgrade the RAM. Alright, so it's been a week. All the parts are finally here. Here's the RAM. It's just 8GB, 266 MHz, DDR4. And here's the new battery. It's just an OEM battery, but I don't use this thing that much though, so it should be fine. I know you're probably not going to watch me take apart this thing again, so I will just flip this thing and I'm in. Alright, so first of all, I need to disconnect the battery. And you know what? Since I'm here, I'm going to put the RAM first, since it's the easiest one. There we go, and I will need to remove 4 screw to remove the battery. There we go. So here's the battery. I need to remove this connector. And would you look at that, the battery is swollen. Not a good thing. So here's a new battery. Obviously, both of them kinda similar, but not really at the same time. This thing has 3 cells. Oh wait, this one has 3 cells too. The color looks different. All the leather stuff are different. But I will put the battery back in first, just to test out to see whether it works or not. Alright. Connect thing back in. And it's connected. Before I close everything back in, I need to turn this thing on first. Alright, finger crossed, hopefully it works. Yep, it's booting up using the battery. There we go, the screen finally showed up. Oh, alert, the amount of system memory has changed. Obviously that's normal, so hit continue. And there we go, it's booting up. The setup is kind of janky though, not gonna lie. There's my camera right there. That's all the stuff. Oh, okay, it works, that's good to know. So I guess I'll put everything back in, and hopefully this will be the last time I'm taking apart this thing. Alright, it's been like, I don't know, few weeks. I don't know how many times I already say that, like a couple of videos, how many weeks, how many days, blah blah blah. But anyways, here's the Dell laptop as of right now. It's doing well, it's doing fine. Back when this thing only has 8 gigs of RAM, it was sluggish even with the SSD. 16 gigs helps a lot with this thing. When doing multitasking, it's fine. It doesn't lag, it doesn't froze, it doesn't crash when it comes to third-party apps or anything. I haven't tried gaming yet, which I probably won't be gaming on this thing. Even the next owner won't be gaming on this thing. I mean, the next owner probably just gonna do web browsing anyway. This GPU compared to that is like a huge jump, by the way. So this is a GPU. I plug it in, by the way, which you can see right here. It's charging. CPU is at 3% at 3 GHz. But when you look at the RAM, it is really impressive though. It only used 33% and it's already 5.2. I don't get it why Microsoft put the requirement 4GB. If I remember correctly, I think it should be 16 though. At least to be usable for like long term. Here's the temperature for the GPU and it's at 41%, which is really good. In addition, I really do like the keyboard, although when you look at the corner, there's like a lighting. Doesn't look good when you're next to a MacBook keyboard, but I mean, this is like a DIY upgrade, so I guess I can't complain much. Also, it's like a cheap upgrade anyway. Wait, what else I didn't talk about? Oh, one more thing, the battery. The battery is way better. Not really though, if I compare it with this one. The OEM battery can last for 2 hours, which is kind of similar to the old battery when it was new. It's not that bad though. And also you're probably wondering what am I even doing for 2 hours? Web browsing, Discord, and a bit of YouTube. So once again, this is my Dell. It serves me well. One of the last video that I actually edited on this thing was, I think was the iPhone 13 Pro Max unboxing. And I still use this phone note. And yeah, the back is shattered now. So yeah, this thing served me well. Does its job until I got the 16-inch MacBook Pro. And thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. And check out my other videos. I guess you can click in right anywhere right here. So yeah, bye.